Offset is out here clowning Cardi B like she's some kind of joke. And y'all, it's wild. After everything he put her through, the lies, the cheating, the public humiliation, you'd think he'd finally have the decency to back off and let her heal. But instead of staying in his lane, Offset's been stirring the pot, throwing shade and low-key gloating as Cardi's love life gets dragged through the mud all over again. And let's be real, it's giving toxic ex energy. The kind who doesn't want you back but definitely doesn't want to see you happy with someone else either. The moment rumors started swirling that Stefon Diggs, Cardi's alleged new flame, might have not only cheated but also got a side chick pregnant, Offset didn't waste a second hopping aboard the drama express. Petty tweets, cryptic IG stories, and smug public appearances. Offset is moving like a man with front row seats to the downfall of someone he once claimed to love. And the timing? Conveniently messy. The internet is split. Some say Offset's just hurt and acting out, while others believe he's been waiting for this exact moment to watch Cardi fall. Now Cardi B is catching it from all angles. Her ex is mocking her, her maybe man is allegedly double-dipping, and the court of public opinion? Ruthless. Memes are flying, fan pages are in full gossip mode, and think pieces are dropping like confetti. It's humiliating, heartbreaking, and honestly hard to watch. But you can't look away, because this isn't just celebrity drama. It's a masterclass in betrayal, ego, and what happens when love, fame, and pride collide in the most public way possible. Buckle up. This story is only getting messier. Now, Cardi B tried to keep things low-key with Stefon Diggs. And honestly, who could blame her? After surviving years of public chaos with Offset, from cheating scandals to messy social media wars, fans were rooting for her to finally find a soft place to land. Someone drama-free, someone mature, someone who wouldn't treat her relationship like a reality show plotline. But the moment whispers started swirling about her and Stefon linking up, the piece she was hoping for crumbled. And just like that, the drama train pulled back into the station. Full speed, no brakes. Even before Cardi and Stefon went official, the internet had already started digging. And then, boom. Enter Stefon's alleged ex with the kind of receipts that stop timelines. She didn't just drop hints. She came armed with screenshots, date-stamped selfies, location tags, and a chilling message aimed right at Cardi. I don't post him. I be with him in real life, and we be doing it raw. The disrespect was loud. It wasn't just shade. It was a full-blown declaration of war. And in the eyes of fans, it painted a picture of yet another man playing games at Cardi's expense. If Cardi thought Offset's betrayals were brutal, this new drama hit differently. This woman didn't just expose a few texts. She came with allegations of stalking, manipulation, and gaslighting. According to her, Stefon was blowing up her phone, pulling up uninvited and acting possessive, all while keeping up the cool, single-man image online. That kind of duplicity is triggering, especially for someone like Cardi who's been down this messy road before. It's giving deja vu but darker, like a rerun of trauma dressed in a new jersey. Now fans are torn between disbelief and exhaustion. Did Cardi once again fall for the wrong guy? Is Stefon just another clout chaser, or is his ex dragging his name through the mud out of spite? Whatever the truth is, the damage is done, and Cardi's name is back in headlines for all the wrong reasons. What started as a secret fling meant to bring her peace has exploded into a viral scandal. And as the receipts keep dropping, one thing's clear. This love story isn't a fairy tale. It's a PR nightmare. Stay tuned, because the tea is far from cold. Sis wasn't playing. As soon as the internet started doubting her, Stefon Diggs' alleged ex came with a fresh batch of screenshots, recent messages, and what she claimed were receipts showing that he's the one still chasing her. And just like that, the energy shifted. Now fans aren't just raising eyebrows at Stefon, they're throwing full-blown side eyes at Cardi. Are you sure this is your king? Because from the outside looking in, it's giving bad choices round 2. But instead of addressing the chaos head-on, Cardi jumped on her IG story and dropped a video of a lion eating a monkey's head. Yes, really, immediately social media exploded with interpretations. Some fans thought Cardi was making a bold flex, showing she's devouring the ops and standing tall in the face of drama. Others assumed it was her way of saying she's the predator and everyone else is prey. But most people? They were just plain confused. The cryptic symbolism, the violent imagery. It didn't land how she thought it would. If anything, it added fuel to the fire. It turned the scandal from a messy love triangle into an even messier circus of cryptic posts, fan theories, and emotional whiplash. But just when everyone thought Cardi was going to stay silent or keep playing emoji charades, she finally broke her silence on Twitter Spaces. Speaking in her own voice, Cardi said, "You know what? It's been a couple weeks and I haven't addressed nothing because it's like, when you got a gorgeous man that loves you from head to toe, I don't really give a expletive what anybody say." Mic drop? Maybe. But that comment only raised more questions than answers. Is she confirming she's still with Stefon despite the allegations? Is she ignoring the other woman's receipts altogether? The internet was buzzing, and fans were split between defending her confidence and questioning her judgment. And that's the emotional tug-of-war Cardi seems stuck in. She wants to project strength, the kind of unbothered queen energy we're used to seeing from her. But the deeper she leans into these cryptic posts and vague statements, the more the public starts to see the cracks. Is she truly unbothered, or is she masking heartbreak with memes and metaphors? Whatever the case, this scandal has taken on a life of its own, and fans are hanging on to every post, every screenshot, and every syllable she speaks. Because when it comes to Cardi B, nothing stays quiet for long, and the internet is locked in. But y'all, her voice? It didn't sound confident. It sounded shaky, like someone desperately trying to convince herself that everything's fine when it clearly isn't. Fans weren't buying it for a second. The way she doubled down on Stefon being gorgeous and loving her from head to toe felt more like a defense mechanism than a genuine flex. Social media lit up with comments like, "Sis, you're not okay, you're performing," and "Why does this sound like a woman trying to gaslight herself?" The emotional disconnect was loud, and fans could feel the pain between the lines. And here's the plot twist Cardi might not have seen coming. Stefon Diggs has never been known for clean relationship history. Just a few months ago, he was romantically linked to Young Miami, and rumor had it she cut him off quick after finding out he had a baby on the way. That's not just messy, that's next-level scandalous. He's been photographed with multiple women, trailed by whispers of drama, and now has exes publicly airing him out online. If there's one thing Stefon Diggs seems to have mastered, it's keeping his love life chaotic enough to trend. And unfortunately, Cardi might be his next headline. So now the internet's asking the obvious. Did Cardi B really not know what she was signing up for? This isn't some hidden skeleton. It's public tea, spilled and reposted across every major blog. And yet, here she is, getting dragged through another round of romantic turmoil while trying to act unbothered. Fans are torn between sympathy and frustration. Some want to protect her, others are shaking their heads wondering how many more red flags she needs to see. Either way, this situation is unraveling fast, and everyone's watching to see whether Cardi will wake up or fall even deeper. And let's be real, Cardi's not exactly walking into this relationship with a clean slate herself. She's still in the middle of a divorce, trying to navigate raising her kids, and still carrying the emotional scars from Offset's years of betrayal. Now, to make matters worse, Stefon's ex is airing out his messy history in real time, giving Cardi a front row seat to a drama she thought she left behind. This isn't healing, it's jumping right back into the chaos. In fact, it's starting to look like Offset 2.0. Cardi may have hoped for peace and stability, but this roller coaster of heartbreak is far from what she deserves. And at this point, it's hard to ignore how much this situation mirrors the pain and public humiliation she went through with her ex. Now let's talk about Offset. Because the second those cheating rumors started circulating, he did what he does best: pull up with petty Instagram stories. Instead of taking any accountability, he posted a cryptic message that read, "It's a cold world we live in," followed by laughing emojis. It was like watching a man who had no self-awareness or decency, as if Cardi's turmoil was some kind of joke to him. But let's get this straight. Offset is the last person who should be laughing. He was the one who cheated on this woman multiple times, humiliating her not only privately but publicly, shamelessly, repeatedly. So to see him acting like the victim here, it's disgusting. His actions set the stage for Cardi's trauma, and yet he's out here acting unbothered like it's all some big game. It's heartbreaking to watch Cardi go through this cycle again, but it's even worse to see Offset act like he's won when he never once took responsibility for what he did. This man built his entire career on playing the role of the loving husband, while simultaneously putting his wife through a public humiliation that no one should have to endure. And now, while Cardi's still trying to figure out her next step with Stefon, Offset's over here laughing like none of this was ever his fault. As fans, we're all left wondering, will Cardi break free from the toxic cycle once and for all? Or will she fall into the trap of self-doubt and deception once again? The drama continues to unfold, and no one's ready to look away just yet. But now, Offset's sitting on the sidelines with a smug look on his face, pretending like he's suddenly concerned about Cardi's well-being? Please, let's be clear. This is pure ego. Offset didn't grow a heart overnight. He just can't stand the thought of Cardi being with someone else. His pride is hurt, and now he's acting like he's concerned for her when all he's doing is fueling the drama he's already caused. It's a classic case of a man who doesn't want to see his ex happy, not because he cares, but because he can't handle her moving on. The same man who publicly humiliated her with cheating scandals is now acting like the concerned ex, and it's giving petty at its finest. As if all the relationship drama wasn't enough, now Cardi's got to deal with the harsh comments about her BBL. When she hit the stage at Coachella, it wasn't her performance or even her outfit that got people talking. It was her backside. Photos of her went viral, and the internet was brutal. Twitter didn't hold back, with users claiming her BBL looked like it was melting in the sun, calling it lumpy and botched, with some even saying it was a build-a-body gone wrong. The body shaming was relentless, and it's heartbreaking to see how the internet can be so unforgiving. Cardi, who's always been open about her surgeries and struggles, now finds herself at the mercy of a public that's more interested in criticizing than celebrating her. This whole situation, from the messy drama with Stefon, the petty antics from Offset, to the cruel commentary about her BBL, highlights one undeniable truth. Cardi's under extreme pressure from every possible angle. No matter what she does, she's being torn apart by the media, her fans, and even the people closest to her. But what's even more painful is that this pressure isn't just external. It's internal. She's caught in a cycle of trying to prove her worth to others, whether it's in her relationships, her body image, or her public persona. No one should be subjected to this level of scrutiny, and yet, Cardi's forced to navigate it all, trying to maintain her confidence while the world watches, judges, and drags her at every turn. Let's take a step back and really look at the bigger picture. Cardi left Offset, the king of chaos, thinking she was finally leveling up, escaping a toxic relationship, and stepping into something better. But now, it looks like she might have just traded one heartbreaker for another, one who's better at hiding his flaws. At least for now. Fans have been watching this whole messy cycle unfold, and they're exhausted. Every time Cardi puts herself out there, she gets dragged back into more drama, more heartbreak, and more public embarrassment. The frustration is palpable, and the calls for her to slow down, to take time for herself, to focus on healing, are growing louder. But Cardi's actions suggest she's too caught up in seeking the next quick fix, jumping from one messy relationship to another, desperately trying to fill a void that can't be filled so quickly. Right now, Cardi is in the middle of a divorce, grappling with public shame, trying to raise 3 kids, and now tangled in yet another cheating scandal. It's not just about Offset anymore, and it's not just about Stefon. It's about Cardi herself, her journey through heartbreak, and how it's clouding her judgment. She's caught in a cycle where every decision she makes seems to be driven by the need for validation, the need for comfort, rather than clarity. Fans want her to take a step back, to heal, but instead, she keeps chasing a form of love that's ultimately leading her to more pain. It's a heartbreaking reality that no matter how much success or fame Cardi gains, she's still vulnerable to the same heartbreak that any of us could face. The question now is whether Cardi will ever find peace, or if she'll continue down this path of rushing into relationships, hoping for the love she's been missing. Every move she makes is followed, scrutinized, and dissected by the world. And each time she jumps into a new relationship or new scandal, it only adds to the growing emotional toll. Cardi isn't just fighting with Offset or Stefon. She's fighting with herself, with her own need to feel validated, and it's clear she's still searching for something deeper. The sad reality is that in her quest for love and comfort, she keeps running into more pain, and the cycle doesn't seem to be breaking anytime soon. Fans are watching, waiting, and hoping for a moment when Cardi finally takes control of her own heart. At the end of the day, maybe Stefon Diggs is just a rebound. Maybe Cardi is desperately trying to outrun the lingering pain of Offset's betrayal, hoping a new relationship will fill the emotional void he left behind. Or maybe this whole situation isn't even real, and it's all just a PR stunt designed to keep her in the headlines. Either way, one thing is undeniable. This is far from peace. Instead, Cardi finds herself caught in yet another whirlwind of chaos, with the whole world watching as she navigates through the drama. The internet is having a field day, sitting back with popcorn in hand, ready to dissect every move she makes and stir the pot even more. As the story unfolds, the questions keep mounting. Is Cardi really finding love with Stefon, or is she just running headfirst into another heartbreak disguised as affection? Is Offset the true villain in this saga, or is he simply a bitter ex watching karma spin back on him in real time? And what about Stefon? Is he just another pretty face hiding a messy past, adding fuel to an already fiery situation? Fans and critics alike are debating, with each new twist revealing more about Cardi's complicated journey through fame, love, and heartbreak. The line between personal and public is blurry, and in this game of love and drama, everyone has a seat at the table. In conclusion, this is more than just a story about Cardi B and her relationships. It's a raw look at the emotional toll fame takes on someone trying to find love while constantly under the microscope. Whether she's caught in a rebound or a PR stunt, Cardi's journey through heartbreak is anything but simple. As she continues to navigate her personal life in the public eye, one thing is for sure: the drama will keep coming, and the internet will continue to watch, judge, and speculate. So, what do you think? Is Cardi really finding love, or just more chaos? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss the drama. Because in this saga, heartbreak isn't just personal, it's viral.